What's going on, guys? Welcome back to TheVaultProScooters, and today we're here for another episode of What's New in Scootering. It's been a while since I've done one of these, just with everything going on in the world. I don't know, we really haven't had the opportunity to do this, but people are still releasing scooter parts with everything going on, so I feel obligated to bring them here today and showcase them. We have a ton of cool stuff to look into. Starting off, we are going to be looking at the new tilt products. We're also going to be looking at some new stuff from Envy and Fuzion, and then we're going to be ending it off with a ton of new wheels from Lucky. So go grab a snack, get comfortable. It's going to be a good episode, and let's dive into it. So like I said, we do have some cool stuff from Tilt, and let's check that out. First thing is going to be the all-new Tilt Stage 1 bar. These are the new replacement to the Tilt Scout bars. Pretty much the Scouts were the T-bars that Tilt's had for the last few years, and they decided to replace them with these guys. So these are practically identical to Scout bars. They come 27.5 inches tall, 24 inches wide. They are standard, so you can pretty much ride SCS compression immediately, but you can't ride IHC or mini HIC because they do not have a pre-installed slit. They are made from 4130 chromoly steel, so you know they're strong, they're reliable, but definitely not as light as aluminum or titanium. Pretty much very reliable and backed by Tilt's, I guess, amazing reputation. If you guys are looking for a new T-bar and you like Tilt, Stage 1 bar is definitely a great option. This is the chrome colorway. It does also come in a black. Here's the black, so identical to the chrome. It's just black with the white Tilt logo, but these guys are really sick. And if you guys are looking to get a pair for yourself, the link for them will be down below, and they pretty much start around 87 bucks a pair. And moving on to wheels, we do have 3 new colorways of Tilt wheels. These specific ones are the Stage 3 spoked wheels. So you can see these are 110 by 24 millimeter spoked Tilt wheels. Originally, these only came in black on black, but now we have this limited edition colorway. Tilt calls it the Selects line. It's pretty much what they've always called their super limited edition ones. But these are sage, so the color is sage. It's like this very, very light pastel green. Really like it on chrome. So 2 things we've never seen before from Tilt, but honestly, I don't think it could have came out any better. 24 by 110, like I said. And the new thing that Colin over at Tilt is doing is pretty much making the lighter urethane of his wheels the softer ones and the darker urethane the harder ones. So these guys have an 83A urethane rating, and of course come with pre-installed tilt bearings. These guys are super sick. They're like 90 bucks a pair, super limited edition. So if you guys want to get something that not everybody's gonna have, highly recommend these. There also is a new colorway of the full cores. So these are the Stage 3 full core wheels, and the colorway is moss. So it's like this really, really dark green. Honestly, I really like it. There's not a lot of wheels that look like it, but of course on the chrome core as well. But these guys are 89A, so a little bit harder than the Sage, but it is a darker urethane, so that's pretty much what they're trying to do. So these are the same as the spoked wheels, sold in pairs, 24 millimeter by 110 millimeter, limited edition as well. And moving on to the last of the Tilt wheels, these are the Stage 3 spoked wheels, but these are the 120 by 30 millimeter ones. Here we are with the limited edition colorway. This is Bone. Bone is a very accurate name for the color, because if you see it in person, it is like an off-white. It's a bone. It looks like a bone, if you guys are really curious. But these are 30 millimeters wide by 120, so these guys will not work on every scooter. If your scooter is not compatible with 30 wides or 120s, do not buy these. These are pretty much the exact same things as the spoked ones that I just showed you, except bigger. So they feature a little bit deeper of a core. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, James, but they're just they have a deep groove. Personally, I've ridden these wheels. I really liked them. I know Webby here has ridden them as well. A ton of people have. They're really cool. And the white is just different. These guys feature an 83A urethane, just like the Sage. So lighter, softer, but still super fast and smooth. So that is it for the Tilt wheels. Like I said, we have the Sage, the Bone, and the Moss. If you guys are looking for limited edition wheels and you like Tilt, link is down below. Also, before I do move on, there is a new color in the Metra grips, and they are Bone as well, so they're pretty much made to match the wheels. So if you guys pick up the wheels, may as well pick up the grips, and they go perfectly with each other. We do also have some brand new Tilt grip tape. So looking at this is the Emporium design. So as you can see, it is just a really, really simple but classic Tilt design. Grand Rapids, Michigan, obviously where they are located and originated from. If you guys are looking for a new shitty Tilt grip tape, that's definitely a cool one. And we do have the Tilt 3D logo grip tape. Didn't really see this one coming from Tilt, but this is sick. So very simple, just says Tilt, but it's in that 3D block logo font, and I honestly love it. And it does also come in a white. Tilt grip tape is now 6.5 inches wide, so it's actually wider than most grip tape now just because decks are getting wider. 6 is starting to not cut it, and the grip tape is pretty much your standard grit. So if you like tilt grip or proto grip tape, it's going to be pretty much the same all around. And moving into the last product from Tilt that we have today, this is an all new headset. This headset is made to match the full core wheels. So this is the Tilt Selects headset, but it is in the moss colorway. So as you can see, it is pretty much dark green. It's pretty much made to match the wheel as well. Really, really cool. I love that it's just the exact same headset design from Tilt, but just a limited edition colorway. If you guys remember, they had the Isaac Miller Tilt headset, the glow-in-the-dark Tilt headset. I mean, there's been so many, variations or alterations of the Tilt headset, but they're all really, really cool. If any of you guys out there have an Isaac Miller headset or a Tilt 5050 headset, just know, don't let it go because it is very limited edition. So that was everything that we had from Tilt, and let's move on to Envy. And I'm gonna give you guys a fair warning. There is a ton of wheels in this episode. I don't know what's going on, but a ton of brands are dropping a ton of wheels. So this episode is primarily wheels, but we do have a few other things that are pretty cool. So let's grab all the new stuff from Envy. First up is the Envy Declare SCS fork. If you guys are a fan of this channel, you do remember I reviewed the IHC version a few months ago. This fork was pretty much just released in IHC first, but now the SCS version is here. So this is the Declare V2. It's a super sleek fork from Envy. Comes compatible with 24, 28, and 30 millimeter wheels. It can fit up to 120 millimeter wheels as well. Comes with all the included spacers. It is pretty much only compatible with SCS or HIC. Made from aluminum, super strong. And honestly, a great option if you guys are looking for a fork and you really don't know what to pick. I highly recommend the Declare V2 fork. I just personally really like the way it looks. This is the matte black colorway. It does also come in a neochrome. Of course, who would Envy be if they didn't make a neochrome fork, am I right? And last but not least, this is the chrome. So when it came to SCS, they didn't go all out with the same colorways. The IHG one comes in jade, maybe another color, but they wanted to keep it kind of toned down with the 3 main colors that they know do pretty well, just because how many people that ride SCS are really wanting a jade fork. So don't blame them, but that fork is super sick and highly recommend it. What do you guys put in an Envy fork? Envy wheels. And we have a ton of new Envy wheels here today. If you guys don't know, there's this scooter called the Envy S8 Prodigy. It's not very popular, nobody really likes it. You guys may have heard it, but they have wheels on them. And the wheels are now sold individually, and they are the Envy Gap Core wheels. And if you guys didn't pick up my sarcasm there, the Envy S8 Prodigy is pretty much the best-selling scooter. If you guys go to a skate park, you're pretty much bound to see somebody riding it. So these wheels are the ones that come on the S8 Prodigy, and a lot of people were curious if we were going to be selling them on their own, and I'm happy to say that they're finally here. This is the Envy Gap Core wheel, comes 120 by 24 millimeters, pretty standard width and size for Envy. Exact same core design as the Envy tri-bearing wheels, so if you're a fan of those but your scooter just isn't compatible, these are going to be an excellent option. And these guys feature an 86A urethane rating, so a little bit harder, and come with pre-installed bearings as well. Do keep in mind, they're sold individually. So some wheels here at The Vault and in scootering in general are sold individually. Some are sold in pairs. You gotta keep your eye out for that, just because you're gonna be bummed if you guys place an order thinking you're gonna get a pair and you only get one wheel. So if you're unsure, give us a call. We'll help you out as well. But these are the black on black Gap Core wheels, and they come in a ton of other colorways. So let's check those out. So this is the gold on black. So the urethane is kind of like a sparkly gold, and these also come in pretty much all the same colors as the tri-bearing wheels as well. But gold on black, black on gold, so pretty much just the opposite. These guys are sick as well. This is the teal on black, and the teal is also kind of sparkly. Super cool. These are probably one of my favorites. I really like teal. This is an all new colorway that we've never seen. This is glitter on black. So literally the urethane is like an iridescent glitter. Really, really cool. Really, really different. Not gonna see these on anybody else's scooter. And last but not least is jade on black. It is very, very loud, very, very sparkly. Once again, Envy Gap Core wheels, sold individually, 120 by 24 millimeters, 86A urethane rating, and backed by Envy's warranty and reputation. I did mention the Envy tri-bearing wheels pretty much share the same exact core, and we actually do have another colorway in that as well, and that is glitter. So you guys may have seen these actually on my scooter. I was riding these. I've really wanted to try this wheel tread because there's no other wheel that features wheel tread. If you don't know what wheel tread is, it's these like indentations into the wheel, allows you to kind of get more grip, very similar to a BMX tire or something like that, but I've always wanted to try them. These are 30 by 120, so once again, if your scooter's not compatible, do not pick these up. But if I grab the glitter gap core wheel, you can see the core is exactly the same and the color is exactly the same. This is a new color in the tri-bearing wheel. Those were all the gap core wheels. And shout out to Envy, these guys came out really, really good. So if you guys don't know, it's been a while since I've done one of these, like I said in the beginning of the video, but whenever we do a What's New in Scootering, we have to go check out comments because it's either some really good questions that you guys want to have answered, or it's just you guys roasting us in the comments, and who doesn't love to get roasted? Let's head over to our YouTube channel. We'll actually go to the last episode of What's New in Scootering and check out some comments there. So the first comment comes from that one guy, 2008. He asks, can you make another lightest scooter possible? But it has been a year since the last one you did. Technically we could. There really hasn't been any new parts that have come out since the last time we did it that is going to make it any lighter. I mean, we could just do it again with similar parts, maybe a couple other things. Maybe if I do some more research, I can find lighter parts. I'm gonna have to get some like titanium axles. I'm gonna have to hit up Ethic and see if they have any of them. Like this video or drop a comment on here if you guys wanna see another lightest scooter possible build. I'm seeing a lot of comments here about Wyatt not greasing his bolts. Wyatt, why didn't you grease your bolts, dude? Come on. I'm not joking. On his custom build, like 90% of the comments are about greasing bolts. So this comment comes from Draken. I'm not gonna pronounce your last name, man. I don't wanna butcher it. I'm sorry. But he says, get Raymond to come do a scooter build because the last time he built one was over 3 years ago. He did do one with Waza not terribly long ago, but it's been a while since Raymond has come do a solo custom build. This has 38 likes. So if you guys want to see Raymond do a custom build, hit him up, shoot him a DM, comment on his photos, knock on his door. I don't know, just let him know that you guys want him to do it, and if he wants to come through, of course he's more than welcome. Raymond, if you're watching this, come do a custom build. So this comment is on my most recent custom build where I went on a little bit of a rant preaching about how there's a ton of dads out there that are mechanics, are very inclined when it comes to working on mountain bikes or anything like that, but they assume that just because they're talented there that they could work on scooters. And I'm seeing a comment here from my boy 20M. He says, you just reminded me of when my dad tried to put standard bars on HIC. Yo, those scenarios are out there, let me tell you. If you guys need help on your scooter, just hit us up. Don't be afraid. This comment comes from William Day. He says, when Austin tries to say he's gonna use different parts and then uses the same bars as Dalton. Look, dog, great minds think alike, so stop hating. Dalton's my boy, we just think alike. So last comment in today's video comes from Spencer Ray, and he says, do more themed builds. So we would love to do more themed custom builds, but we just could use some inspiration. If you guys watching this have any ideas for themed custom builds and would love to see them, drop a comment, DM us on Instagram, call us, I don't know, wherever you can reach us, just send us your recommendations and what you guys want to see because we would love to do them. You guys want to see a Cheez-It themed custom build? Let us know. You guys want to see Starbucks themed custom build? Let us know. If you guys want to see any kind of theme, we'll try. I'll get Walter in here. Let me tell you, that man Walter will make anything possible. You give that man a vinyl cutter in an hour and a paint pen, it's game over, dude. So that's gonna be it for comments today. Like I said, if you guys want the chance to be featured in one of these What's New in Scootering episodes, drop a comment on this video, and in the next one, I'm gonna circle back and check out all the ones there. So good luck. Moving back to what's new, we do have a new deck from Fuzion, and let's check that one out. So this is the all-new Fuzion Entropy deck. This is actually the same deck that comes on the Fuzion Z300 and Z350. Super sick. I know a ton of you guys like that deck, so it's cool to see that they offered it as an aftermarket option. This guy is 5 inches wide by 20.5 inches long, and honestly has a very large amount of foot space because if you see here, the head tube is very far up the deck. It really doesn't move into the base of the deck at all. So you have pretty much 90% of the deck for foot space, which is super cool. And the head tube does have this really cool, like hollow X shape in a way. So the welds look like an X, but you can see that there's all these cutouts and everything, pretty much to reduce weight and really haven't seen too many head tubes like it. So as you can see on the bottom of the deck, it says Fuzion in this really cool font, and you can see the X welds there as well. Brake bolts here on the bottom, these are 4mm, so you guys won't strip these out, but it is a bottom mounting brake. And the head tube of the deck is forged, which obviously is going to increase overall strength. I wouldn't even worry about it breaking. This guy's gonna be a tank. If you're just looking for kind of a hybrid deck, something park and street, definitely take a look at this. Without hardware, you're looking at 2.9 pounds, and with hardware, you're looking at 3.1 pounds, so still relatively light. I mean, it's obviously not the lightest deck on the market, but it's also 5 wide. Wheel size wise, you pretty much can't ride anything more than 24mm by it looks like 120. So if you guys have wider wheels and you're gonna pick this up, keep that in mind. You're pretty much stuck with the standard width. This is the Fuzion Entropy deck, and honestly, bravo to you guys, Fuzion. This thing is super sick. I want to use this on a custom build, so let me know if you guys want to see that. So moving into the last section of the video, we have a ton, and I mean a ton of new wheels from Lucky. There was really no hype around these wheels. I don't know what exactly happened, but these wheels just hit the market out of nowhere. And I was kind of shocked because some of these designs are very cool, and I know you guys are gonna love them. Let's dive into the first new colorway of Lucky wheels. These are the Lucky Maze wheels. So all the hollow cores that I'm about to show you are Lucky's lunar wheels. So the lunar hollow cores that feature the rebound technology urethane. All of them here today are 24mm wide. All of them come with pre-installed Lucky speed bearings. Most of them do come in a 110 and a 120, but this colorway is Maze. So you can see it's a fade from green to blue with the Lucky logo here, but the pattern looks like a maze. Super simple, but honestly super cool. I love seeing green getting used more. Shout out to Ruben. Moving on to the next one, which I think is gonna be a majority of your guys' favorite. This is the Rush colorway. This guy comes with a two-tone urethane, so it comes with the teal and the pink, and it's blended all together. And since the core is also teal and pink, it all kind of just blends seamlessly, and it's super cool. Very loud, very poppy. If you guys are looking to stand out, these guys will help you do that. And here's the 120. This is actually not a new wheel, this is just a new size. So this is the Lucky Axis wheel. Originally, this guy came in only 110 and came in teal and black. They are no longer making the black, but it is also available in 120. So you can get the 110 and the 120 in the teal colorway if you guys are a fan of the Axis core design. Moving on to the last hollow core, we have the all new Jaden signature wheel. If you guys don't know who Jaden is, absolute killer. He was actually here and did a custom build not too long ago, so click the card up above if you guys want to check out his custom build. But today we're talking about his all new signature wheel. This wheel is, I think, my favorite out of most of the signature wheels, just because, like I said, I like wheels that stand out, colorways that are different, and this one is definitely that. Jaden's wheel is 110 by 24 with pre-installed bearings. It is the lunar wheel, of course, so it has the rebound technology urethane, and there's not much more to say there. So we do have a new colorway here of the Lucky toaster wheel. This is 100mm, so it is the smallest of the bunch. Super cool. I know there's not a ton of you guys that ride 100mm wheels. And then we also have the same colorway in the Lucky torsion wheel. Both of these wheels have a ton of other colors, except the black and white swirl is just the new colorway. I'm not gonna dive into specs for these guys. If you guys wanna check those out, links are down below, but black and white is really cool. Moving into the last product of today's video, we just saw the toasters, which these are the original core of the toaster wheels. We now have a Lucky 120mm toaster wheel. So the core is different. It doesn't feature the same core design as the other one, but it still slightly resembles it with the 3-spoke design. I honestly think the core design is very proportional to the size of the wheel. It just looks really cool, and it's a little bit different, but this is just the new Lucky toaster wheel in the 120. Lucky rebound technology urethane, 120 by 24mm, pre-installed Lucky speed bearings, but we do have this blue and red swirl urethane. These pretty much are the same urethane as the Cody Flom signature wheels, and it comes in a few other colors. This is the black on neochrome, of course, black on black, because can never go wrong with that. Either way, Lucky toaster wheels have always been one of my favorite core designs out of all the Lucky wheels, and now that they're 120, I think it's really cool. I'm sure eventually they'll break into wider wheels. I know Cody's wheel was a little bit wider at the urethane, so I'd love to see that in the future. But Either way, these wheels are super sick. All right, you guys, so that's all I have for this episode of What's New in Scootering. Like I said, it's been a bit of a weird time with releases, but I know there's a ton of cool stuff coming. This episode was primarily wheels, but who knows what the next episode will be. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys smash the like button down below, hit subscribe, hit that bell so you guys are notified every time we upload. And if you guys are curious where to buy all your scooter parts, check out our website. The link for that is down below as well. My name has been Austin, and I will see you guys in the next episode.